event in Truman on March the 5th when Midnight Gold took on Hot Topic Stan Lee and Derek King. Stan Lee and Derek King picked up the victory, and then after the match, it was Midnight Gold attacking them, leaving them laying. And ever since then, Stan Lee has vowed that he would get back in the ring, and whether it be with Derek King or whether it be with his other tag team partner, Chris O'Neal, that he would find a way to get some revenge on Midnight Gold. And he's going to try to do it this time in one-on-one action on this television feature match here on RCW Late Night as his head scissors well applied, but Golden Boy was able to roll wisely to the ropes, and that means a break was called, and Golden Boy going to back out of the ring now and complain a little bit more. Still complaining about Stan Lee, who has his eyes. Stan's keeping a very close eye on beautiful Bobby Eaton ringside. And you got to do that. You got to be aware of your surroundings out there, or you'll get caught in a very uncomfortable situation, so to speak, especially if Bobby Eaton gets a hold of you. Bobby Eaton, one of the all-time greats of professional wrestling, former multiple-time NWA Tag Team Champion of the world, with multiple partners including Dennis Condrey, Stan Lane, AA Arn Anderson. They were WCW Tag Team Champions. And now he is with Golden Boy Greg Anthony. At some point down the road when Ringside Championship Wrestling officially introduces Tag Team Championships, you know they're going to go for them. Once again, the ropes referee telling Stan Lee to break this armbar. And Stan is saying he will. Oh, man! And Golden Boy paid for it right there. And Stan is getting tired of this stalling tactics by Golden Boy, who's trying to outsmart and try to sleep. Golden Boy knows a guy like Stan Lee is fast and furious. He knows that he must keep a slower pace or he will pay the price. And right there, he's trying to get a little bit physical with those shoves. And Stan Lee made him pay for it right there, and he's trying to drag him back in now with the leg. And Stan Lee's ready to wrestle. Grabs a side headlock, cinches it in hard. And he is going to try to give Golden Boy one of those cauliflower ears. Speaking of Ringside Championship Wrestling on Tour, we mentioned our return to Augusta on Saturday, May 29th as part of Augusta Days. We'll have, like I said, more details next week on how to get into Augusta Days, all the admissions that are involved. But, again, the wrestling portion is free with at least part of the fair admission. If there is a fair admission, like I said, I'm going to find all that out. But I can tell you more about our next live event that's coming up in just a little while. It's going to be Saturday night, May the 15th in Forest City, Arkansas. That's right, Forest City. Get ready. Ringside Championship Wrestling is coming to town. We are coming to the St. Francis County Boys and Girls Club. That's actually the former, as we see a cover here. 2 count only. Stan Lee trying to get Golden Boy Greg Anthony right there. Now catches him with a side headlock and takes him down. Forest City, Arkansas is the former Forest Hills Elementary School in Forest City. And it will be Ringside Championship Wrestling Live. We're going to be putting together the card for that in the upcoming week or so. We will have more details next week on that as well. But I can tell you the date is going to be Saturday night, May the 15th. So mark your calendars and stay tuned to RCW Late Night Wrestling right here on KAIT or on YouTube or RCWWrestling.com. Our good friend Brian Tremble, his website, Wrestling Riot, RROnews.com. However you watch us, we thank you for doing so. And be sure to watch us again next week when we give you an update on RCW coming to Forest City May 15th, RCW at Augusta Days on May 29th. We'll even have more information. Hey, I'll go ahead and spill the beans. We're coming to Wynn. We're coming to Farm Fest in Wynn, Arkansas. My good friends. Look at that lady. She well, as one fan got a little we encourage you not to get that close to the ring normally. We'll probably security guard's going to give her a little earful there. But one fan liked to shout out there against Golden Boy Greg Anthony, who now almost sacks Stan Lee up at a cover. The man, Wynn, Forest City, everywhere. Ringside Championship Wrestling is coming to your town and coming with a vengeance. If you want to see the best in professional wrestling, you look for Ringside Championship Wrestling in the 3 letters and the RCW logo. Stan Lee with a drop kick connects hard on Golden Boy, who slides out for cover and is looking for beautiful Bobby Eaton right now. And now Bobby Eaton saying he threw him over the top rope, but that's not exactly what happened. There was no deliberate throw of the top rope. Deliberate throws could be potentially grounds for disqualification. Of course, that's going to be a referee's discretion on that one. Tom Simon counting and Bobby Eaton trying to break the count up and say things, saying that he threw Greg Anthony over the top rope. Didn't happen, though, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby Eaton sometimes sees things differently than you and I and probably the referee and anybody else in the crowd.
Come on.
Oh, and Golden Boy took too much time to get back to the ring, and Stan Lee said, let's go, brother. He just slung him back to the ring, and now he's going to pick him up, go for the side lock. He ain't going to twist in on it. He's just working away at that neck. That must be his strategy. Wear down the neck. If you can't turn your head, you can't see sometimes your opponent. And then maybe Stan Lee can start hitting some of those high-risk, high-impact maneuvers that he is famous for.
No, he did not pull the hair.
Well, now Stan Lee going to try to sneak in behind here, roll him up. 1, 2. Only another drop. Kicking out to the floor goes the Golden Boy, Craig Anthony again. And Stan Lee's on a roll. As I mentioned, oftentimes partner of Derek King, Chris O'Neal, but he doesn't need a partner right now. He's in one-on-one action against Golden Boy Greg Anthony, a longtime rival. And we are glad to see this rivalry continue here in Ringside Championship Wrestling. And, oh, the Golden Boy getting pampered now by Bobby Eaton, saying something happened to his eye. Oh, Golden Boy, well, I give him credit there. He broke the count up.
All of a sudden, he's good. All of a sudden.
He realizes that Stan Lee is on a roll. If he wants to stop it, he's going to have to do every little thing like that, break Stan's momentum, because you can see Stan just kind of chomping at the bit to get him back in there. And what Golden Boy needs to do is kind of keep him off balance, slow that momentum down, and get back in there and maybe take advantage himself. Oh, here you see, I told you, he has had it. Stan Lee now trying to go after Golden Boy. Bobby Eaton got the leg. Come on. I think referee caught the tail end of it there. Fortunately for them, he didn't see the whole thing. As now Golden Boy Greg Anthony goes to work on Stan with those dirty right hands. And now just taking that boot right in the face. Using it now, he just now sitting on the man, choking him. Come on.
1, 2, 3, 4. Back up.
Stan Lee trying to fire back here. No avail. Driving down hard.
1, 2.
2 count by referee Tom Simon. Now Stan Lee to the floor. What's Bobby Eaton thinking about here? Come on, Bobby. Bobby has a chair. Bobby jabs Stan Lee with a chair. Oh, and now just going to kind of lay his arms over the bottom rope like he didn't do anything. Give me a break, Bobby. Come on.
1, 2.
Referee counting Stan. Don't let him get counted out here. This will be a travesty of justice if that happens.
Stay back. 5.
Midnight Gold have been doing everything dirty under the sun.
7.
Since coming to Ringside Championship Wrestling, let's go back and remember their situation the first night in the attack on Hot Topic right here in Sherman, and then in Augusta, our first show in Augusta, they used the key to the city to defeat Kid Nichols and 3G Eric Wayne, and then Golden Boy trying to quote-unquote pay off a fine by beating Executive Director of Wrestling Operations Charles Casino Kid Mosier. Ended up with Bobby Eaton, they double-teamed Casino until, thankfully, Ron Rage, Justin Smart, Dan Matthews came in to save the day. And Midnight Gold wonders why they get fined $4,000 or $5,000 for their actions. But, I don't think they care. They just want to do whatever it takes to win and cement themselves as the best tag team in wrestling. Of course, they were named Tag Team of the Year by Wrestling Riot online readers at rronews.com. And now Golden Boy measures his man, kicks him in the midsection. Went for a cover. 2 count only going to try it again.
1, 2. Still 2. 1, 2. Still 2. Count faster.
Telling Tom Simon to count faster. Golden Boy not happy with the count. It doesn't matter. This body hug here. It's going to try to take the wind right out of Stan Lee.
Shut your mouth.
Golden Boy telling someone to shut his mouth. Well, that's not going to earn you any fans right there, TGB. Here's some of the fans starting to rally behind Stan Lee now. Go, Stan, go. Again, thank you, wrestling fans, for joining us this week on Ringside Championship Wrestling.
He said no.
What an incredible matchup we have here. Oh, and look at that.